Good morning all, it's the BMP here and welcome to World War II Tuesday. And hello. Today I'm going to be finishing off, excuse me, my Germans. Just the finishing touches today. Supposed to do them last week but other issues, but not to worry, all sorted. So today I'm going to be, as you can see, he's had a wash. Somewhere, there you go. And he's had all his main colours, done the highlights of the trousers, so it literally is today the the hands there with they've already had a wash of Rockland Flesh Shade. We're going to be finishing with Kislev Flesh, and on top where the silver is, there and there. There and there, we'll be highlighting with Storm Host Silver. And then the straps, you can just see the straps on the front running down, just there. Oh, that's quite good. And on the back, obviously, you can see the ones at the back there. There, black. So that's going to be highlighted with Stormhouse Silver, about in black. That's done. Apart from the base, and I will, depending how long this video goes on for, excuse me, I will do the base. I've got sterling mud for that, and I'll show you how that goes on. That's like brilliant. So yes, let's get started. I've got my wet palette set up. Just got to get me. So what brush I want now? Use my medium layer. Oop. No, I'll just change brushes. I want my little pot of wonder down here. Yep, got it. Size 0. Size 0, Winsor & Newton. If you can get hold of these Winsor & Newton brushes, do it. They are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right. Start with Kislev Flesh. Give it a good shake, as always. Very carefully open it. Ooh. These pots have a tendency to spring back. So a little bit in my wet palette. Don't need to water it down because my wet palette is, or has, already got water in it. Wet palette, see? So a little bit on your brush, tip of your brush. That's it. I'll just close that up. You don't want that going everywhere. So now all we're going to be doing is literally, you can see where I've shaded on the hand, in the hands, there in the recesses, basically where he's holding his trigger finger like that. Sorry, go back a bit. You see where the recesses in my hands are. You're going to leave them black. He's got hold of a grip in these 3 fingers, trigger finger. It's going to be, oh, like that. You're going to leave those bits dark. Yeah? Hope it made sense. So all we're going to do is just on top, just there. And this brightens up the entire hand. I'm trying a decent angle to paint on. Taking your time. No hurry. There's a bit of a darkness in these 2 things, so you're leaving that. You're just putting the paint on top of the hand. How are you all? Finally getting a World War II Tuesday out on a Tuesday, but doing good myself. It's a miserable day here in England, as always. So I'm using a size 0 brush from Winsor & Newton. If you can get hold of these brushes, seriously, they are fantastic. They hold their shape. They hold the point, which is extremely important. They clean well. I'm just going to get a little bit on top of there. See how the difference in colour between that hand, now put a layer on it, and that hand. See how brighter that's become. Again, I'm doing the same for this hand. Now on this one, he's got his grip. He's got his hands around there, so you can leave that recess on these fingers dark. Because when you put your black colour on top, it creates a shadow. So on top of the hand, you can do it on top of the hand, because it's a flat area. Anything with a crease, leave dark. Now very carefully, just on top of the finger, a little line. Just use the point of your brush. Now, now get hold of these Winsor & Newton brushes, because they're brilliant. Someone said, how do I clean my brushes? I'm going to tell you. You can buy a brush soap, and I have looked at it several times, and you'll be surprised how much paint gets left on your brush. So you can use a brush soap, but I don't. I wash my brushes like when I've finished this hand, what I'll do is I will wash my brush. Now some people just go straight onto the face. You see there? No. Because what you're doing when you put paint on your brush, paint when it's wet. Sorry, that's Black Country Wargaming. He's a good dude. Go to his YouTube channel. He's a good one. I like the stuff he puts out. He's been putting out a lot of like World War II. These are just an Airfix pack. He does bolt action. So go to his channel. Really is a nice bloke. Knows what he's on about as well. So yeah, going back to what I was saying about the brushes. Sorry, I got distracted. I clean them twice. So because when you put, like I said, when you put paint on your brush, and you paint away, that paint is drying as you're putting it on. Alright. So when you go, oh, I just put some more on. You put wet paint on top of dry hard paint on your brush. And eventually that'll dry and become cloggy. And if you're trying to brush with it, you'll get brush strokes, brush marks on your model. And you don't want that. So what I'm going to do now is just behind the camera, my little pot of water. Give it a good clean. Again, like I said before. And then roll it out. And then, because you're actually putting paint on your hand, give it a shake again. I'll clean it twice. You can see that size 0 brush I've had for months now. I've been using it a lot. Good point on it. That is brilliant. That's because I keep it in these things as well. That just stops the air getting to the thing you get in that end. It stops the air getting to the majority of the air getting to and keeps it moist in there. So I could, not use this for a few weeks and you think it's going to be hard, but it won't. It'll be soft like that is. Right? So that's how I, excuse me, take care of my brushes. Plus, if you do this as well, it really annoys some people, but it doesn't me. But what that does, after you've cleaned it, put the point on your brush as well. See? But you don't have to do that. I do. Right. Stormhouse Silver. We're going to put this, give it a shake, as a small highlight. Open. Get rid of all this. You get all this dry stuff around the rim of your pot. If you can get rid of it, carefully hold the lid right open and then just peel that away, because what that does, if you don't, that will actually stop your lid from closing. Therefore, sorry, I've got water on my hand now, excuse me. Just a little dab in there for my trousers. Yeah, what that'll do is that will stop your lid from closing. And if your lid isn't closed properly, air gets to it. And what happens to air when air gets on water or water-based paint? Dries out. So always make sure your lid is firmly closed. Right? I've learned that the hard way. I picked up a paint, went to paint, and it's like rock solid. So again, small little paint on your brush. All I'm doing, holding the model braced. Now to get a fine highlight, you can go that way. Paint along the end of the gun, or use the edge of your brush, like I explained before, just on the tip, just running your edge of your brush along the edge of the weapon. You get a very fine, you probably can't see it, highlight. You see? Unless you've got amazing control. Again, I'll show you again. Again, you brush at an angle. You run your brush all the way across. There you go. That's got a very fine highlight, silver on top of that. Again, I'll try it on the actual lever just here. Yeah. So again, brace on my finger. Just use the tip of the brush, nothing else. Just the tip. It's got a highlight on that. I'll try again. I'll just wash my brush. Again, run through your finger. Little bit on the end of my, as I keep saying, put a little bit of paint on your brush, and then just use the tip of the brush. Again, this is 13 minutes already. Not bad for food highlights. I tend to ramble a lot when I'm painting, so ignore me. Just listen away and comment. So on here there's not many edges, so just round the edge. I might put one across the middle, just not the middle, the top sort of thing. And one across the bottom. Give it a wash. I didn't realise it's 15 minutes already. Time does fly when I paint. Get into a little zone when I'm painting. I just realised I forgot his face. a little bit of paint on the tip. So you can see, as we all know, on the general face, you just literally leave the recesses, so they'll be on his cheekbone, just there. Just use the tip, the very tip of your brush, as if you're dabbing motion, because it's such a small area to paint. You see, he looks like he's got blusher on now, so I'm just gonna come in from that angle, just using the tip of the brush again. Because if you come in like that, you might put paint on the green and you'll have to start again. Just put black on top of that just to go through the whole thing again. Just on his, just see the tip of his log now, or his ear. See the difference? You probably can't see. That side. That side. That side's I've actually done. That side I haven't. So I could just see. So what do you guys think of the new 8th edition then? Have you been painting all the Primaris models? Have you not? Have you not bought it? I haven't bought it yet. I'm waiting to see if, because I've got like boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff still sitting there. Some are about 8 months old, I haven't painted yet. Plastic crack, you see. I haven't. I'm waiting to see if they release, which I think they are, all the rumours on Spiky Bits website. They'll release like 5-man squad, 6-man squad to the Primaris Marines. They do look good, I must admit, the Marines do look good. But the Nurgle looks even better. So it instantly struck away, and I said that Nurgle thing, they look instantly better, they do. But that is literally just me and my love of chaos and everything Nurgly. Nick Smith and Nick Beer posted it in the nerd room. Sorry. So that's that done. Now I'm just gonna a bad and black, right? Yeah, when you open it, a little bit in here, just a little. Again, see, fully closed. Now this black strap, you just see a strap coming from your shoulder down to the waist where the actual brown, where they keep the magazines, right? Just from there to there. So all I'm going to do, using the tip of my brush, run it down. Just a couple little strokes at a time to make sure that I'm still staying in line. And just turn my model back. Take my time. That's one strap done. Hey. Golden rules about all painting is thin your paints. You don't want that big old splodge of paint going on there. If you're just starting out, just thin your paint. Anyone can tell you, if you get these certain things down before you paint, or when you paint, early, that's a good start to your paint, to your hobby. Okay, so 1 is thin your paints. 2, it can be a good set of brushes, but not necessary. One, you ask anyone about this and all 100% agree is a wet palette. That's the biggest and most essential thing you can use or you need to any painting hobby. So it's one strap to go, and this bad boy is done. I shall base them all at a later date, because it's now 20 minutes long and I can only film up to half an hour. That's all my camera allows. So I'm just going to turn him around again. Get in there, nice and steady. There you go, finished. And it's that simple. I'm no genius at painting, but I know little things, little hints and tips to get you on the road to creating very good standard tabletop models. Right, yeah, okay, that might have took 4 videos, but the quality. That's just on a standard cheap Airfix kit. You can still see the mold lines on it. I won't get rid of them because it's just a tester when I move into bolt action. Yeah? So I'm saying, don't spend 30, 40, 50 quid on a massive box of soldiers to paint, glue together paint, and they turn out crap. Buy a cheap set. Just a cheap 8 quid set of Airfix to practice on. That's all I did for these. So that's the Germans done. And he can join his come on down here, look, come on here. So wash my brush again. So that's done. That is it. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to do to complete them. So I can put a quick texture mud on there. Look at someone strolling through mud. That's up to you. You put what you want on, guys. Now, thank you very much for watching. I've got hair somewhere. Always make sure when you put your brush that it goes in that way. Don't try and get any hairs, because I've done it before and you come out and you got perfect brush, but on one side you got hairs like that coming out that way. So that's that taken care of. Yes. What was I going to say? I forgot now. Mind blank. What was I going to say? Oh, that's right. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like, comment and subscribe if you wish. Next week's World War II Tuesday, I will be starting the US Marines. So between now and then, I'm going to get the rest of my bits and pieces done for the German soldiers, like the bases, and I shall prime the US Marines as well to start. So thank you very much for watching. Like I said, like, comment and subscribe to the video if you wish, and I shall see you in the next one. Thank you very much.